Well, shit, we got nowhere to share this sucker out to today. So, all Facebook accounts have been annihilated, folks. They had brought back up my original one and took that one out too. So, hey, it is what it is. So we got whoever hops on here naturally, and that's about it. And whoever you guys share it out to, that's who we have this afternoon. And speaking of which, here we go. Karen Isaacson, good to see you. Brensway as well. Lisa Haas, haven't seen you around in a little bit. Captain Deplorable, hello. Grey Wolf Brat, and Brendan Curtis Summers, what's going on? So, yeah, Facebook took me down again. I want to say that they brought me back as a glitch. So, oh, whoa, shit. We have a bunch of other people hopping on here. We got Raymond Rosenberry, Greg Wiles, Leonard Ross, Tim Coverdale, Miranda Co. Hello. Welcome to the Patriot Hour in the People's Communist Republic of America. Here we are. Having a good time. And Kelly Mack, hey, how you doing? Hey, Karen Isaacson, I duplicate that 100%. Mike Dano, good to see you, man. So here we are. Facebook took down my original account. They brought it back up like a day or two ago for some odd reason. It showed back up along with the My Militia page. And, all of a sudden, today they got wiped out about halfway through the day again. And there was no link between that account and this other account that I had. There was like none. We'd shared this channel, this YouTube channel, and that was about the only the link to it, and that was about the only thing that was similar. And and then I just got word that this one got nuked, so I checked it out, and sure enough, it's down as well. So, it's constant attacks from these fascist jackasses, and we're just going to keep dealing with it. So it is what it is. They keep attacking. We keep trying to come back. We're going to be the thorn in their side. LFR, good to see you, man. Make sure you're on mymilitia.com. Above all else, that'll be the one place that I can stay in communication with you guys. We can keep figuring things out. We can keep organizing. We can keep communicating no matter what the hell happens. I've been saying this, and I know a lot of you have gotten on there. I hope everybody has. Quite frankly, that way we can keep the communication lines open. James Beasley, good to see you, man. That is what it is. I don't know who else got taken down. I heard some other people got taken down, but not sure exactly who. Let's do a little background music while we're just talking today. There we go. All right. So, that's probably the most most interesting news right off the cuff is Facebook shut us down again. What does this make? This makes over 150 groups. I think it puts it up to 7 pages, and it puts it. Well, technically 7 pages. One of them got nuked twice, and then technically 9 personal accounts. Again, technically one of them got nuked twice. So, fun stuff. And then, let's move on to some other topics. So, not much else with that. Hey, I'm going to get back on there and keep spreading the word and keep getting information out and keep going on. So, let's see. Karen Isaacson, dude, I deactivated from those Nazi bastards. Hey, good for you. We got to, we got to keep going back and continuing to spread the word. There's too many people on there, that because what they're trying to do is they're trying to silence our voices. They're trying to keep us from being able to organize, keep us from being able to spread our message. And we just got to keep fighting through it. That's the only way. Leaving completely and allowing them to win, that's not the way to go. That's my personal opinion on it. I mean, everybody has that decision to make for themselves. That's just my opinion on it. So, Captain Deplorable, what happened to Kenosha? Kenosha was empty. When I was there October 3rd, you guys can, anybody who hasn't seen it yet, you can go back and check out the video. But it was empty. There were no white supremacists. None at all. The first group that was supposed to be there from BLM didn't show up. The second group that was supposed to be there from BLM didn't show up. The third group that nobody even knew about was from a local college, and probably like extra credit for those who were failing, and they were the only ones that made it out there. So there was, including press, there was less than 30 people. So yeah, that's what happened with Kenosha. Not much of anything. As far as the number one topic I got listed on here, Menards, Masknazis. What I wanted to talk about with that, hey, Angry Terry Manning, in fact, got shut down too on Facebook and Twitter, but he said none of the white people got banned off these places. We will get the word out no matter what they try. Patriots will stand. Yeah. And Sansaray, good to see you. Well, good to know NFAC got shut down too. Hey, at least there's some kind of freaking equality there, at least with them shutting down NFAC, it feels a little bit less one-sided. So whatever. I mean, they should have been shut down a long time ago because they actually have injured people. They are an irresponsible group with firearms, very untrained, very unintelligent. And they have a showboat for a leader. I've seen that before. But then as far as Menards, so I normally prefer to shop at Menards. Menards is my go-to place. I never liked the fact that Home Depot was competition. They supported their own construction workers and sent work to those guys. I never liked that, so I always went to Menards because they refused to do that. I also liked the service that they gave on their brand of stuff. It was a little bit better than Home Depot, and the 11% rebate. Oh, that was great. But I walked in today and walked through the door, no mask. Nobody said anything. I was shopping there for at least a half an hour, walking around, talked to several store employees several times. And throughout the store, nobody said anything about the mask, answering my questions. Oh, yeah, it's over there. What you need's there. All good. I'm almost to the register, and some little, 18 to 20 year old punk kid, says, "Hey, do you have a mask?" I said, "No, I don't." Said, "Well, you can't check out without a mask." "Really?" Says who? Says store policy. Really? Okay, thanks. So I walk up to the register, and there's a girl there, I don't know, mid-20s, and she says, "You can't check out without a mask. The other guy already called up. You can't check out without a mask." Really? So you're not going to take my money unless I'm wearing a mask? That's right. Okay. You realize I was walking around here for at least a half an hour, talked to several employees. Nobody said anything, right? Nobody said anything when I walked in. Nobody said anything while I'm walking around. Nothing. I'm in here for a half an hour. How is checking out going to be the thing that does it? I said, "Well, we're not allowing you to check out unless you're wearing a mask." Cool. So I dropped, my cart was right there. I had shit on the belt. I just walked right out. I'm done. Went over to Home Depot, walked in without a mask, got the shit, talked to an employee there, talked to the guy at the register, no problem. Every once in a while, I've had them treat me like a leper when I'm in there, "Oh my God, stay back. You're not wearing a mask. You have to stay way back." But they still always service me, so fuck Menards. As far as I'm concerned, they can kiss my ass. They will never, ever get my business ever again for this shit. Because like the screwed up part is that's not their policy at every store in every state. That's their policy here in Illinois, and that's it. So screw them. Screw Menards. I will never, ever spend another fucking dollar at that store ever again. I'm not going to be, 100% loyal to Home Depot, but Menards will never get a damn dollar of mine ever again. LFR, I like that. They are shutting down NFAC because they are an embarrassment for their side. Yeah, they fucking are. Oh my God, they're horrible. Walter Davis, Kelly Rowden, welcome guys. Welcome. Good to see you. So we're just talking about some shit going on. First thing we were talking about, just to catch everybody up, is we were talking about the Facebook censorship going on again. Talked a little bit about mymilitia.com. Anybody that's not on there, please get on there. And then just talking about Menards and these Masknazis. I tell you, I wore a mask one time the other day when I went to a pumpkin patch, and this pissed me off. I walked through the door, lady did the little, whatever, take my temperature thing, and then just went on and kept going. Like I wasn't wearing a mask, didn't wear a mask. All of a sudden, some guy at a ride, one of the rides, like a slide, I think, comes up and says, you have to get out of here if you're not wearing a mask. So, what? Said, yeah, you can't be in here without a mask. I mean, now keep in mind, guys, this is outside. This is an outside pumpkin patch. Yeah, Grey Wolf Pratt, Menards is retards. So what I said, you know what, I'm going to go talk to the lady at the front because she didn't tell me that when I walked in without a mask. Let me go on through perfectly fine. So I went up to her. She was nice. She obviously didn't agree with the bullshit. And she did seem like one of the owners of the pumpkin patch. And what she said is the Illinois Department of Health had already been out there several times telling them that they were on a 3-strike system and they had already gotten 2 strikes basically for not enough people wearing masks. I said, but it's outside. They said, I know. It's ridiculous. It's bullshit. But they're attacking all of the pumpkin patches. They've already demanded that all of the haunted houses shut down. They're already losing business because their haunted houses are shut down. They said this other pumpkin patch that I normally go to, Gobert's, over on, I think it's Higgins somewhere up north of me. I forget what town that's called, but anyway, they're one of the biggest ones in the Illinois Chicago land area, and she said they've been slammed left and right by the Illinois Department of Health. So I actually felt bad for them and the trouble they were going through. And I said, fine, I'll wear it. I'll continue to send my business here because y'all are getting screwed with. It's not your fault you're getting screwed with. And quite honestly, I wouldn't have done that had they been Nazis at the gate. Had they been Nazis at the gate, I would have took off and said, fuck you. I'm not spending my money here, because they obviously didn't care enough to tell me until some asshole on one of the rides finally told me. So anyway, and the funny thing about Menards, though, is I have been through that store hundreds of times. Probably 50 times. Probably 50 times with a mask worn around my chin. Just on my chin, not covering my mouth or my nose, just on my chin. And they've never said a word. I've seen so many of their employees with the mask pulled down below their nose, or like taking it off and adjusting and touching stuff. Like, obviously, this is bullshit, guys. Come the fuck on. Anyway. Lisa Haas. Yeah, the Menards here did that for a while too, but then they got rid of the guards at the door. I don't know why, but yeah, I was not shopping there while they had the guard at the door. But at that point, Home Depot was doing the same thing. So I was trying to buy it elsewhere. Kelly Roden. Yeah, I am utterly sick of the mask thing. Like this mask thing is such bullshit. It is such bullshit. How in the hell do I walk around the store for half an hour and no problems? The change thing is bullshit. That you can't give me change anymore. Like, I understand the stores are getting fucked with by the banks, and the banks are actually the ones fucking with people. Like, it's the banks. It's not the stores themselves. Like, the stores put in orders, and I've been told this by several store associates at different stores. They put in orders for change, and they don't get it. The bank won't give it to them. They refuse to give them the change. So they're operating off of like next to no change and being told there's a change shortage, which is nonsense. Brensway, is there a place in this group for people like myself that doesn't mind going to peaceful rallies but not wanting to go to BLM protests? Oh yeah, I mean Brensway, we organize and connect with other groups that are doing peaceful stuff too. Actually, this Sunday, here we go. I think they're taken off of Facebook. Yeah. I hope they have a website up, but this Sunday they're supposed to be doing one. I'll get more details on it because I'm going to go to that. See if I can get that to swap over here so I can see what I'm showing you. Come on. Catch it. There we go. There you go. So it's Illinois Patriots, Save Our Children, Back the Blue. They do Trump rallies, all that stuff. They are peaceful rallies. That's a great group. Actually, Jackie, one of our council members, is going to be helping to organize some of their future events. But they do every Sunday. They do a rally. This one, I want to say it's in like Bolingbrook. But that's if you're in Illinois. Otherwise, there are tons of Trump rallies and stuff like that. And I want to get working with some of those, the Trump rallies. The Back the Blue, I don't mind helping, because in with what's going on in our country, we do need to back law enforcement, because what's being done is an attack to tear down law enforcement and our government, to create atheism in order to get communism in here. That is the goal. But I want to make sure that our stance is very clear to these officers, that we back constitutional law enforcement, not just any law enforcement. We go another couple weeks, they start doing this wave 2 lockdown bullshit. That starts coming around and law enforcement isn't on our side. I'm sorry. No. Burn this bitch to the ground. Nope. Let's see. Walter Davis. Can't. No. Okay. He's replying. Walter, welcome, by the way. Yeah, Sansaray. The Home Depots I honestly haven't had a problem with in quite a while. I've been inside of those several times without a mask and haven't had really an issue. Karen Isaacson, listen, it's against the law, against our Constitution, civil rights, too much to type. Look it up, Peggy Hall. Yeah, Peggy Hall actually is really, really good on this stuff. We hooked up with her early on when she was getting started, and she came to our Memorial Day rally. We got people in California that have hooked up with her quite a bit. She's amazing with information. A lot of her information is specific to California, though, so keep in mind that part of it. But very good. Some of the stuff is also like, she does talk about the Constitution, the federal laws and stuff like that. So, but great resource for being able to fight back against some of this crap. Captain Deplorable, move out of Illinois. Believe me, that's in the plans. Already got land in Arizona. What is that? Leonard Ross, 84 Lumber does not use masks here in West Virginia, but the ACE does, but they don't say anything about not wearing one. Oh, there you go. I know. Kelly Roden. Yeah, wait till I find out how bad the masks are. I mean, not just with like the potential of, re-inhaling your own carbon dioxide and your own germs, but also, I mean, not even because of the potential like face rashes and shit like that. I mean, the psychological damage that the face masks are doing, the amount of mental damage that it is doing to someone because of the psychological effects, not to mention children. I mean, I was thinking about this when I finally put on the mask at the pumpkin patch, because I'm with my kids, and I got what is he? He was born, so he's almost about 7 months old now, close to 7 months old. I got almost 7 months old baby, and then I got a 2.5-year-old toddler, and then I got a 6-year-old, I got an 11-year-old, and then I got the jackass in the that's 19. I mean, he's not a jackass, but he's he's actually 20 now. Sorry, he had a birthday, but he's off in the Marines. He's actually a good kid, serving in the Marines, but. Yeah, I'm out there with the 4 younger ones at the pumpkin patch wearing my mask, and it just occurs to me, like, how is this baby going to, like, learn to psychologically function in society? Like, they pick up cues from our facial expressions about laughter and stuff like that. Like, I mean, they're like being deprived of all of that. It's crazy. We're going to raise a race of autistic kids just because they don't know, because they've never seen how to function in society. Like, that's what's going to happen. It's insane. Greg Milthaler, what's up, all? Just been deleted on Facebook. Must have been sharing the truth. There you go. Join the club, man. Welcome to the club. LFR, someone at my company got pneumonia from wearing their mask so much. Jesus, yeah, that's the crazy stuff. Monica, when I hear of the health department harassing businesses, it makes me want to go do a gridlock event around the headquarters so that they can't get out and harass business. That's not a bad idea. Yeah, Lisa Haas, they are trying to take away our money. They're trying to force the cashless society. They really are. It's crazy. Yeah, constitutional law, Karen Isaacson. We really need to start a frickin' constitutional party. You can't have that name because it gets associated with old parties that have been around and called themselves that. So we gotta come up with a new name. Grey Wolf Brat, the banks are wanting to move toward a no cash system and a one world currency. Yes, they are. Walter Davis, I back the blue. My son is a cop, but there are places I will never back the police. Yeah, I mean, Walter, that's a great point. I know a lot of people with family. My uncle was a sheriff. My cousin, his son, became a deputy. I mean, I had other law enforcement in the family as well. And I support law enforcement who is going to support the Constitution and constitutional laws. If they are going to enforce unconstitutional laws, I don't support that. I don't. Absolutely not. And they need to be aware that we, the people, only support constitutional law enforcement, not just this random we support the police no matter what bullshit. Real quick, as a quick intermission, I want to show you guys something. A good friend of mine, I've known him for many years. He's had some downtime while taking care of his mom, and he got into what is it called? I forget the name of it, but working with stones, polishing them, shaping them, stuff like that. And he asked me, if he could make me a stone, and I sent him the AR2. AR2 Network, or the AR2 logo, the American Revolution 2.0 logo, and it just arrived in the mail. The thing is freaking beautiful. I wanted to show you guys. Let's see if I can get it on here. So now when I throw this at an Antifa fuck, it'll leave that imprint on their head, I'm hoping. Anyway, where are we? Jaggy Thistle, good to see ya. Any store that refuses to give change should be boycotted and use local mom and pop stores. I use local stores here in Scotland, and not big ones. The wee ones need our business. Absolutely, and I've been preaching shopping local for quite some time, Jaggy Thistle. And that's awesome. Actually, I have been to Scotland. I have family in Scotland, family in Ireland, family in England. They're all of Scottish descent, actually. But yeah, I have family all over there. They've kind of, moved out and moved around, in years past. But big fan of that area. Actually, what was it? It was maybe a year or two ago. I was up in just outside of London, not too far away. I wanted to make it up to Scotland, but to go see the family that I got up there, but I never made the chance. Never got the chance. I really wanted to. Sansaray, I have daycare, and I see all these kids terrified to not have a mask on. Really ticks me off. Yeah, it's insane. It really is. Really insane. Yeah, Brensway, a constitutional meet and greet. Yeah, there you go. I like that, LFR. The Patriot Lives Matter party. There you the PLM party. Patriot Lives Matter. There you go. Let's see. Just scroll down. Yeah, LFR, I'm going to get to the October 9th here in a minute. But thank you for posting that. That is awesome. Mike Dano, I didn't like to lie to Target that I had a medical condition, and my daughter actually has a medical condition. To get away without wearing a mask, walking around just me and her without a mask felt good. Yeah, and honestly, I've been to Target without a mask. I haven't had a problem there, quite frankly. Jay Chigger, good to see ya. Mike Dano, showing others it can be done made me felt good, even though I lied to do this. Yeah, I mean, you do have a medical condition. It's called you're an oxygen breathing animal that exhales CO2, and CO2 happens to be poisonous in high quantities. So anyway, yeah, Peggy Hall is awesome. Thank you, Jaggy Thistle. You're welcome over here in Scotland anytime, and have a single malt or 3 to celebrate freedom. Actually, I got to tell you, I mean, Scotch is like true Scotch is my favorite drink. Man, yeah, what is it? It's I always get them mixed up which one I like better. It's the one with the deer logo. Is it Glenfiddich or Glenlivet's? It's Glenfiddich, I believe. All-time favorite Scotch. I mean, favorite alcoholic drink. Period. The 18 year is pretty good. Once you get up into the 21 and above, smooth as hell. Love them. But anyway, what is that? LFR. Do you think it's a coincidence that Walmart, grocery, Kroger grocery, Costco, etc. all had grocery pickup in place last year, and they were ready to capitalize on pickup orders? And that's the funny thing, also, LFR. Yeah, that's actually interesting. I hadn't looked at that one before. That's insanely interesting. And then we had the explosion of like DoorDash and what the hell are the other ones? DoorDash and what the hell are they? I forget these damn Grubhub and then what's the car one? Uber Eats and all of that stuff. Like they had been set up for this. That's crazy. I mean, not conspiracy theory, tinfoil hat wearing crazy, but like conspiracy like facts crazy. Yeah, that's really, really interesting point. But what I do really find interesting is that gives them the way to not allow you in the store. Like if they offer curbside pickup, you're not being discriminated against because of a health condition. They can get away with it. That's the one place the Peggy Hall stuff falls down, because that is one of the things she does bring up, is that, for those with medical conditions, they do have to offer alternatives under those conditions, and that is their alternative. It's insane. It's insane. Lisa Haas, I tell store sentries that I have a breathing issue and can't wear a mask. It annoys my son who wears his mask. Yeah, you should. Knox 600, good to see you. How you doing? Let's see. Kelly Rowden, they will have no individual personality. My grandkids don't wear them either. Homeschooled. Yeah, and I took my kids out of school because of that shit this year. I'm not doing it. Yeah, LFR. They all had record profits this year while other businesses are going down the drain. Isn't it? It's insane. It really is. Really is crazy. Dano, my medical condition is anti-democrat. Yeah. That's the damn truth. The other thing, the other thing I wanted to touch on here was October 9th. October 9th, anybody anywhere near Illinois, anywhere near, willing to drive, I don't care, if you're willing to drive, get your ass up there. October 9th, 9 a.m., Lake County Courthouse in Waukegan, Illinois. That's Waukegan, Waukegan, Illinois. Actually, I'll give the courthouse address here, but it's the Lake County Courthouse. Where is it? Let me just pull it up real quick. There we go. You know what? I'm going to put it up on here. Let y'all see it. All right, so that's 18 North County Street in Waukegan, Illinois. The Lake County Courthouse, we are going there. That is the next court date for Mr. Kyle Rittenhouse, a real patriot hero, a 17-year-old that held his shit together so amazingly. Such amazing restraint, control, and amazing with the self-defense. I know grown-ass adults that couldn't have kept their shit together in that situation with an automatic weapon, semi-automatic weapon. They would have lost their shit and started just shooting people. I know grown-ass adults who would have lost their shit in that situation. And this 17-year-old boy did an amazing job with restraint during that self-defense. While being attacked. The stress this kid, God, it's nuts. Like, the stress this kid must have been under, the amount of fight or flight, adrenaline, mind-numbing shit that was going on for him. And to hold his cool like he did, and still, like, when he's, after the first one, he's trying to walk to the police. After the second and third one, he's still trying to walk to the police. Amazing kid, truly amazing kid. So many people could learn from what this kid did. This honestly should be like a fucking militia training film. Like, the police do this kind of stuff. So, like, something like this happens, and they use this stuff for police training films, like FBI training films, stuff like that. This should be a training film of how you control yourself and how you behave when something like this happens. Amazing job. And he's being forgotten about. Did nothing wrong but defend himself while being attacked. Properly, might I add. And he's being forgotten about. He's being, like, brushed under the news media cycle and completely forgotten about. And being forgotten about by patriots too, by the way. That's the unfortunate part. And I want to make sure he's not forgotten. And I want to make sure that he has support. So October 9th, 9 a.m. at the Lake County Courthouse. Thank you, LFR, for putting the link and the address up in the comments. I want to make sure that we show support. I've invited Proud Boys to get out there. I know some of them are going to come. They will probably come not in uniform. Not in their Proud Boys attire. I know of several militia groups from all over Illinois that are coming. I know of people coming from Kentucky, people coming from Indiana, the Angry Viking family. Some of them are coming. I don't know about the Viking himself. He may make an appearance, but I'm going to be out there for sure. And what I want to see from anybody who's going, I want to see picket signs that say "Free Kyle." I want to see say his name, Kyle Rittenhouse. I want to see picket signs that say PLM, Patriot Lives Matter. I want to see picket signs that say no justice, no peace, free Kyle. That's the kind of stuff I want to see out there. We don't need to have anything else. This is about Kyle, and this is about not forgetting Kyle, which is what the media is trying to do. They're trying to just, sweep this under the rug, never happened, let this kid rot in jail. And Illinois is happy to do it. I don't know what the hell the lawyers are doing. They must have, these are supposed to be like kick-ass lawyers. They must have some kind of plan. But from what I understand, while he's in Illinois Juvenile Detention Center that he's in, he does not have bail or bond. So he cannot get out because of the charges that he has pending in Wisconsin. And they are fighting the extradition to Wisconsin. So I'm not exactly sure how exactly that works. But they're obviously doing it for a reason. Quite honestly, I think he would have a much better time in the courts in Wisconsin than he would here in Illinois for any charges, but I'm not exactly sure. I mean, maybe the murder charges drop if the extradition is denied. I don't know how that works because I don't think Illinois could charge him if it didn't happen here. And the charges that they do have in Illinois are bullshit charges that are easy to knock down. So I don't know exactly what their method is, but it keeps him basically stuck in jail with no bail or bond or anything like that. So, but that they obviously have some kind of plan, whatever it is. These, from what I understand, these are kick-ass guys. I think they're the same guys who defended the Sandman kid, or not defended, but sued CNN on his behalf, and I believe they're suing a bunch more networks now because a couple other networks went after Sandman. So they are definitely they definitely are top-notch guys in this field. And I even talked to Thomas DeVore about it, and he said, these are amazing guys. These are amazing guys. So he's in good hands. So I want to make sure that, because the last court date a week ago Friday, the only people that were out there were these BLM Antifa guys, showing support for the victims of Kyle, the felons that had firearms, stuff like that. That's who was out there. And that to me is a huge disgrace on our part to Kyle. We need to get out there. We need to show support, and we need to be there. So I invite everybody in the surrounding areas. If you're willing to drive, I don't care if you're coming from Florida, Texas, California. If you're willing to make it, I'd love to have you out there. Just keep in mind, as you are crossing state lines, Illinois sucks on gun laws. It is not an open carry state. You are not allowed to open carry. You are only allowed to conceal carry if you have an Illinois concealed carry license, not another state. They do not honor other states' concealed carry. Another state's concealed carry does make it okay to transport a weapon, but it has to be done in very specific ways. So this is going to be you're free to conceal carry if you have an Illinois concealed carry at this, but that's it. We don't need any other bullshit. So this is a support Kyle event. I don't want anybody getting arrested for some, Illinois bullshit laws. Illinois sucks on gun laws, big time. Anyway, Brensway, do you think Kyle will go free? I think eventually he will. Because, and my personal opinion is, Wisconsin went massively overboard for two reasons. Number one, to appease the protesters, and number two, because they knew it wasn't going to go anywhere. Kelly Roden, I live half hour from Waukegan. Will they make us wear masks? I doubt it. And I plan to be outside the courthouse. I'm not thinking we should go in. Kyle's not going to be there, by the way. And this is not like a super significant court case. This is the lawyers get together. They start talking about the schedule. I want to make sure we're out there for several of his court cases coming up, and we continue to show him support. So this is just the first of hopefully many to come. And I want to be outside the courthouse, picket signs, showing support of Kyle. Hell, I'd love to do some donations for the kid. If anybody has a link for any of those donations. I know there was only the Christian fund that was going on, and that was about it because he got shut down off of several sources. Jaggy Thistle, Kyle is innocent. Self-defense should never be a crime. Absolutely. Dana M. Malone Melendrez, good to see you. So now that you have some time, inviting other groups, people has more people confirmed with you that they would be showing up. Yeah, I mean, I've had 2 local militia groups say that they're going to have people attend. The Proud Boys said that they're going to have some people attend. Let's see, like I said, the Kentucky militia, the Indiana militia, that I've talked to before, they all confirmed, as well as many more Patriots. So, and this is going to be a rough one to be able to promote out there because we keep getting shut down on social media, obviously, and they definitely hate anything Kyle. The Facebook hates everything Kyle. So, this video. And videos like this, because I did another one about it. These need to get shared out so we can spread that message and then talk to people. For example, Kelly Roden, you're in Illinois. Talk to some other Patriots that you know to invite them out to it. Try to get them to come. The guys that I know are all spreading the word through their groups. So I want to see at least 50 people show up. That is my goal. If we end up with double or triple of that, freaking awesome. I know Angry Viking's been on there, promoting it as well. Jen from there has been talking about it. She's awesome. Oh, LFR, awesome. Thank you so much, man. So yeah, there's the link for Kyle Rittenhouse. If anybody wants to donate, please do. We need to make sure that kid gets off scot-free, and then once that's done, then we'll start the fund for free beer for life for Kyle. Yeah. Yeah. YouTube's going to be shutting down eventually anyway. I'm waiting for that day. That will come absolutely quickly. Let's see. What do we got? Sleeping masses. How about we teach the homeless bushcrafting? Because it's going to get bad. This country is a prison country. I think we should teach non-homeless people that first. That would just be my guess. Lawlessness with the most laws. Yeah, I mean, welcome to the end of a society. That is one of the signs of a dying society. The increase in the amount of laws that are being created because like the thing about laws is laws are for those people who have common sense already. They're not for idiots. Like idiots don't pay attention to laws. Like that's just what apparently politicians don't fucking get. It's incredible. Sleeping masses. Good luck with the cryptocurrency and the Luciferase. Yeah. I mean, honestly, yeah, that's cool. Karen Isaacson. All right, cool. We'll catch up later. Yeah, we're getting close. We're probably about 15 minutes out here. Yeah, and guys, feel free for the Kyle rally to bring American flags, bring any kind of patriotic flags. It's not a Trump rally, you want to bring a Trump flag, I'm not going to tell you not to, but I would prefer if you brought, an American flag, a Gadsden flag, I don't care, bring a Confederate flag for all I give a shit. I would prefer you don't, but, American flag. My opinion on the Confederate flag is I think that's a crap flag. Number one, it's a Democrat flag. Okay, the Confederate flag is a Democrat flag. Number two, it is a flag of treason. I don't know. That's just my personal opinion on it. I get, it stands for rebellion and stands for rebels and Southern pride and Southern history and all that. I'm not a fan. I prefer the regular American flag. That's my thing. Because, what we need to restore is fucking America. We need to restore America, the constitutional republic. That's what we need to restore. So that's my personal opinion. Yeah, Highlander 401, it stands for insurrection. Exactly. That is my personal opinion. This is what we're trying to restore. This is what and I mean, not exactly even this one. This has 50 stars. They didn't fight under 50 stars. They fought under 13. So, I mean, shit, I'm tempted to start flying that one from now on, quite honestly. The 13-star flag. I'm not a fan of the 3% logo in there, though. That's just my thing. I prefer the original one there. So, but yeah, this is what we're trying to restore. This is what it's all about, is restoring America, the United States of America. For all you, technical grammarians out there who are just going to be like, America's actually a continent. Well, actually, it's a couple continents. There's North and South. And then we're the only country in those continents that is just, so badass. We're just called America. Anyway. Yeah. So, in any case, so October 9th, I want to see as many people out there as possible. We got to get people out there. We're going to be spreading the word through mymilitia.com. If you're not on there, get on there, please. It is going to be one of the last ways to continue communicating with other patriots and other like-minded people as social media gets crazier and crazier over the next couple weeks. And then, we're going to get out there and we're going to do this thing. And I've already got a politician who said he's going to be coming out there, a guy running for politics, very strong Second Amendment supporter. I know his thoughts on Kyle. He's going to be out there. Great guy, Tom McCullough. If you're in his area, make sure you're voting for him. He kick ass. And then I'm going to be talking to a couple of guys who got some media connections, and see what we can get going as well. So, make sure you like the show, today. If you did, hell, even hit a thumbs down if you didn't like it. I don't care. Any kind of interaction is good. You know what? Make sure you're sharing it out, because quite honestly, the only way this thing is going to get shared out is if you're sharing it out, for right now, because we just been shut down like crazy. What is that? Ben Schwagel. That's an interesting one. Who's that make me sound like? Yeah. Ben Schwagel. Yeah. All right. That's enough of that one. And is anyone else aware that the judgment of God is falling upon our country? Interesting. All right. And yeah, I mean, if you're super God-fearing, I definitely could see how you could feel that way. What I would say is that God helps those who help themselves, and nobody in America is fucking helping themselves to fix this shit. They're sitting back and expecting God or Trump to fix it for them, or fucking Q. If you're sitting on your couch waiting for somebody else to fix it, you deserve God's wrath. Bottom line, get the fuck up off your couch, get out, and do something. If you aren't doing something, hell, if you aren't even going to a damn Trump rally, for Christ's sakes, sorry, you're not doing enough. I don't care. If you're not off your ass and doing something, you're not doing enough. You practice with a militia group. Get connected to a militia group. Hell, join the Proud Boys, for fuck's sake. I mean, it's better than nothing. Do something. Get off your couch. Do something. It's the bottom line. God's not going to help us if we do nothing. That's simple fact. Simple fact. God helps those who help themselves. End of story. Sans serif. God calls us to go out and be the example. You're 100% right. Oh, I like that one, Bren's Way. I believe the Bible says, by their works, you will know them. There you go. Yep. Oh, Kelly, awesome. Love you. Love you to death. She's working on people. I'm assuming Kelly is a girl. Hopefully I'm not wrong on that. Working on people to come with her right now to the October 9th. Thank you so much. That is awesome. That is awesome. Monica, I remember once that I had to tell my very patriotic boss that we can't make gods of men. Yeah, we can't. And I mean, anybody who is doing that is making a false idol. It's just something that gets lost on people. This false idolhood that is going on with Trump and this Q shit. They are false idols. It is on us. It is on us to fix it. And the problem is not government. The problem is not the police state. The problem is that we think they're the answer. That's the honest to God's truth. We think they're the answer to the problem. That's the real problem. We keep thinking we're going to elect our way out of it. We've gone way too far past that. Maybe 60 years ago, if we'd have been paying attention, we could have elected our way out of it. We could have fixed it. Possibly even 40 years ago. But we just kind of gave them carte blanche. Just fucking do what you want, man. You run shit for us. We don't want to pay attention. We don't want to pay attention. You know what's good for us. I mean, you guys are lawyers. You got degrees. Yeah, you guys are lawyers. Yeah. And Captain Deplorable. That is the answer. That is the only answer. We, the people. We, the people, have to be the change. We have to be the change. We have to do the change. We have to be the change. Yeah, LFR. Yeah, you're right. The Kennedy assassination. That was, yeah. Sansere, I believe Trump is helpful, but the people have to stand up and make a difference. Yeah, one man can't fix anything. Maybe, he can tweak a couple things here and there, but he's in the middle of the system. You cannot fix the system, in the system, with the system, and using the system. Like, it's not possible. That system is so corrupted. Anybody trying to do it is just going to get sucked in. Honestly, that's all that's going to happen. Yeah, it's nuts. Lisa Haas, lawyers are paid liars, and that's what politicians are, is primarily lawyers. Let's see, Monica Squires, just because they're educated don't make them politicians smart. No, and quite honestly, most of them are career politicians, which means they're so ignorant of everyday living. They have absolutely no contact or no thought about you and I. And how can you do a job where you were supposed to represent me and others like me when you have no clue what my life is like? How? It honestly it would be similar to going and getting Brad Pitt to go run for office. How do you have a fucking clue what my life is like? You haven't seen anything remotely resembling my life in decades. Seriously, I mean, what? Like Mark Wahlberg, maybe I'd give him a shot, but that's about it. I mean, fucking look at The Rock. Jesus Christ, he doesn't even understand who his base is. Idiot. Kelly Roden, speaking of homeless people, why don't the sheep realize these huge homeless populations aren't all dead all over with the Rona? They don't wear masks or use hand sanitizer or social distance. Yeah, I mean, there is a little bit of natural social distancing that goes on when you smell like that. I do want to just throw that one out there. But otherwise, yeah. Greg Milthaler, we the people take our power back. That has been my message from the beginning, and honestly, it is the only message. We the people have to take the power back. That is the one thing I will give Antifa and BLM. The system has to be torn down. The existing system has to be torn down. Where they screw up is in what they want to build afterwards, and that's where they're fucking wrong. We need to build it back to what it is supposed to be, and that is us in control. We the people in control with representatives and the boundaries of a constitution. And if we don't do that, it's never going to get fixed, quite honestly. Yeah, Grey Wolf Brat. There is no I in we. You're 100% right. Term limits, yeah. Term limits, salary caps, Jesus, yeah, all of it. I think the island of Guam going to tip over. Marky Mark, you're going to love that guy. Probably the smartest actor in Hollywood. Who's the other guy? From Kiss. Those two have almost said the identical things. Same things. That actors need to stay and rock stars need to stay the hell out of politics because you have no clue about everyday man's life. You have none. So you need to stay the hell out of it and quit giving advice because you don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, Kelly Roden, that's the one I'm talking about, the Betsy Ross flag. Yeah, with the 13 stars in the circle. Honestly, that's probably the one I think I'm going to start flying, quite honestly. Dan the Man can fix the system till get rid of the Federal Reserve paying every politician off. Oh, I agree. But that's part of where we need to tear the system down because the Federal Reserve, the IRS, I mean, these are bullshit organizations. The CDC, all of this. Like, we need to rip the whole thing down. Grey Wolf Brat and Tim Coverdale and Monique. Yes, Gene Simmons. That's who I'm talking about. Mr. Tongue himself. So anyway, guys, I hope you join me on Friday, October 9th, 9 a.m. We're going to be arriving between 8:30 and 9. So remember, if you're coming from out of area, remember there may be a time change. We are Central Time. So, there are places in Indiana that don't do the daylight savings and depending on how far out, it might be in a different time zone. But join us between 8:30 and 9. We're going to start gathering outside the Lake County Courthouse in Waukegan, Illinois on October 9th to support Kyle. We want to give that young man the respect he deserves for what he did. Show him that we support him through this because this has got to be a rough time on him. Constantly hearing that he is a horrible person for what he did. And I don't care, even if it was in self-defense. Killing somebody does take a toll on you. It really does. We need to make sure that we're there. It's a psychological. There's some psychological damage. Let's put it that way, and we need to be out there showing him that we support him and we support what he did. He's not a villain. He's not exactly a hero. He was defending his life. He was doing what he should have done. But I will say, while I say he's not a hero, he did what many grown men would not have done or could not have done. The amount of control that he used was freaking amazing. Crazy. Okay, Kelly. Okay, good. You are a female. Awesome. So anyway, guys, I'm going to wrap it up for tonight. Do me a favor. Like I said, please share this out there. Please please subscribe, turn on notifications, share the channel. That would be the biggest thing you could do. Share the link for the channel out to friends and family, that are like-minded so that we can keep everybody kind of on the same page, and keep getting the word out there. So, as we continue to get closer to October 9th, we're going to continue to post things. I'm probably going to throw up a link to the video scheduled for Friday to start at 9 a.m. now. That way we can start pushing that link out to anywhere, and we'll go from there. So anyway, everybody have a good night, and most importantly, keep it patriotic.